Hey everybody, did you know you can go to colinmullen.com in order to get art and art prints? It's true, it's why I say it. And also there's a painting of the March of the Mice, which is what this whole thing's gonna be about. colinmullen.com. So hey everybody, like I said up at the top, this is rather than my normal painting thing, this is the digital art that I did for this week's March of the Mice. So that would be chapter 5 of the March of the Mice. Kept thinking it was chapter 4. You'll see me throw these images into the chapter 4 folder because I was like, oh yeah, it's chapter 4, right? And then I checked later and it's not. But yeah, so I think a lot of this doesn't have context, so I think you're spoiler free for the most part. But still, you know, if you care about that and if you want to see the March of the Mice, I would highly recommend it. It's fun. I'm having a whole lot of fun with it. It's sort of like a choose your own adventure, but you do it with the rest of chat. So it's been good. But anyway, let me go ahead and talk about this week's subject. So the Olympics are going on, right? And I don't care about the Olympics. I don't care about sports in general. So that's going to color my opinion of this. And I just wanted to put that out there. But an Olympic athlete by the name of Simone Biles just quit. She didn't do the routine that she needed to do. She didn't do the thing that she was supposed to do. Not because she sprained her ankle or anything, but because of the mental health stuff that she had going on. And she realized that she probably would hurt herself if she ended up actually trying to do what she needed to do in that mental state. And it's really easy for people to just go dude, this is your job. Get your crap together and do it. You know, I can see how people could get there. And I get that, you know, she's trained her whole life to get there. But here's the deal. I don't know how many times that I've been watching football, for example. I'm not a football person. Again, don't care about sports, but I'll just, football will be on in the background. I'll be at a place and they have football on. And then some guy's leg just goes completely the wrong direction, and the play stops. Everyone in the crowd is real solemn. They bring the stretcher out. They get the guy off the field. Everyone claps. It's over. You might hear about that guy in the news later on. Maybe. But he'll be expected to get back at it, and he'll be, and people will be like, dude, your leg broke a month ago. Why are you even complaining about this? If they even remember that, And I think that's what it is for us. For Simone Biles, she's not doing her one job that we get to see, We don't get to see what else is going on in her life. For that one football player, for example, he's going to go through physical therapy. He's going to have to deal with the fact that his leg was broken at one point. Sometimes that leads to everlasting pain. That has continuing issues, So it's really easy for us to go, just do your job. This isn't a playoff game or anything, but just do your job, It's really easy for us to just, I don't know, not see how this could be an issue later on. And it's pretty hardcore for someone to go, I'm not doing the Olympics, the thing that I was sent to this country to do, the thing that I've been training for. That, I do not think that she made that decision lightly. I really don't. And I think it really goes in the face of I think that there's this overindulgence of grind culture right now, especially. The idea that, if you want to get anywhere in life, you just gotta push, you gotta push, you gotta push. Your physical and mental limits do not matter. You need to push, push, push. Work, work, work. And to what end? Why do we put ourselves through this? I'm not saying be lazy. And I don't think that she's being lazy. I think that she made a calculated decision. She goes, I'm gonna hurt myself. I'm not in the right headspace. And if anyone, is capable and able to understand what's gonna happen to their body, I think athletes are probably the people that understand their limits. Speaking as someone who used to do a lot of I used to do kendo, I used to do sword fighting, I knew where my limits were, and I knew I can't do this. I need to bow out for this part. I physically am hitting my limit. I'm gonna hurt myself. And that's easy to see physically. I can see myself sweating. I can see myself panting. I can, I'm not, keeping it together anymore. I need to bow out and just call it. Speaking as someone who's had mental health issues his whole life, because that's pretty much how it works, I could definitely see how you could be in a place where, like, there are times where I can't do art. I can't stream. I can't do certain things that I love doing. Things that I make my life about because of my mental health. And I'm just like, this is going to be a bad stream, or this is going to be a bad drawing. I'm not in the right headspace for this. Why would gymnastics be any different? You know? It's so much easier for us to go, okay, just look, you're having a bad day, whatever. Just get over it for this one little thing you got to do and get home, you know? But if she knows that she's going to screw it up and hurt herself, then don't. Because for us, it's a moment in time. For her, it could be a life-lasting injury that, you know, is going to cause her to not be able to do what she loves. I assume she likes gymnastics. I actually don't know anything about her aside from the headlines that she dropped out. It's so easy for us as bystanders, as people who expect this of people, to just go, just do your job, just do it. And I don't think that that's healthy. And so I think if there's a takeaway from this, if there's a thing that I want you guys to take away from this, I want you to consider, like, there are times where you do not need to be pushing yourself as hard as you think you do. There are times where I'm like, I'm doing bad art today. This isn't due yet. I can back off, you know? And I'm super guilty of doing this, where I will instead go, you know what? I'm not in a good headspace. I'm gonna work on this anyway. And it ends up being bad because of it. So I guess, you know, allow yourself these allowances. Allow yourself to take care of yourself in order to actually do better work. Because that's really what it ends up being about, you know? Sometimes for me, doing art is what makes me feel better. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it makes me feel worse. I have to, you know, measure what is going on in my head versus what, you know, I need to get done. Anyway, some food for thought. Hopefully it wasn't too rambly. Hopefully it was coherent. Let me know what you guys think. But I'm going to go and thank the people at the $5 tier or more who have been helping me out on Patreon. If you want, you can go on to patreon.com, throw a couple bucks at me. If you throw $5 or more, I'll say your name in the credits. If you donate $10 or more, I'll do an art critique. I'll make a little video for you. It's a little private video just for you and me to look at, where I look over your art and tell you you're cool and things that I think you could improve on. Let's start with Wapfu. Thank you, Wapfu. Thank you, Top Houndor. Thank you, Targo. Thank you, Snoutpunk. Thank you, Orthogonal Caster. Thank you, Mortibus. Thank you, Micah. Thank you, Maliciousness. Thank you, Lost Nevada. Thank you, Kayla Hollinger. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Gala. Thank you, Dragon. Thank you, Demetrius Gezgales. Thank you, Chiptune Glitch. Thank you, Bubba Bear. Thank you, Bep. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Amber. Thank you, Ants! Oh, it's like 9 in the morning. Why did I do that just now? Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you think I'm totally in the wrong on this. And explain your reasoning. If you think I'm right, explain your reasoning. Let's talk about it. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves.